after the beautiful disaster that was Nikki Bella surpassing AJ Lee as the longest reigning Divas champion, which I said I was pretty much indifferent if Nikki was booked better, and sadly wasn't. That wasn't the case, and it's been shown that her boyfriend John Cena is pretty much a hand in this. It was pretty much undeserving, like how I don't want Cena to break the record or tie it. But moving on from that, the pettiness of WWE acting like a child, not getting their piece of candy, continues against CM Punk and AJ Lee. As it's been, according to Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer Live newsletter, whatever, Brian Alvarez speculated on an installment of the Wrestling Observer Live that once Roman Reigns gets the WWE Championship, he will surpass CM Punk as the longest reigning WWE Champion of the modern era. He also mentioned that ever since Punk left the company, and the fact that he's been on bad terms with them, WWE doesn't want to recognize him on television as the longest reigning WWE Champion of the modern era. And okay. Let me first and foremost say this. WWE, stop being a child. You're being petty. Stop being mad. Show you're the bigger man. In fact, you could do more damage to Punk if you prove to yourself that you're the bigger man, that you're beyond the immature antics, that you're beyond all this pettiness. But nope. You decide to go ahead and prove Punk's point that the company is a bunch of immature babies who don't get what they want and therefore they would have to riot, like the fans tend to do. But moving on. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. I would actually kind of like to see Roman Reigns break the record on one condition. It's booked properly. The only way I see this being working is Roman Reigns turns heel. That's the only way I see this working. Like, he could be booked as a face, but he'd be hated on every city and every country, so might as well just turn him into a bad guy and have him have a run for 434 days and surpassing that. So WWE could do that. And while this is just a rumor and it's just speculation, I have my 2 cents on this. I certainly do feel like if Roman Reigns is going to break the record, WWE should go with style instead of treating him like Seth Rollins was during this entire run. Yeah, he's not even built as a legitimate threat. I'll get to that later. But Roman Reigns breaking the record will, piss off the internet fans. It will piss off CM Punk fans. It will piss off everybody who doesn't like Reigns. And I bet Kevin Dunn is going to be loving this. However, he has to take it with a bitter pill because Triple H gets what he wants. He gets one of his guys to be world champion, and Triple H and Vince will most likely push for Reigns to be more stronger than Seth Rollins was in every stretch of the imagination. But overall, Roman Reigns surpassing Punk, I have to say, you have to tread cautiously. You can't make the same mistake you'd made with Nikki Bella. You need to establish Reigns as a legitimate threat. You need to establish Reigns as this fighting champion instead of someone who's riding off the coattails of Superman, aka Super Cena, or whatever his name is. And before someone says, oh, well, there's the Orion family, okay, I'm going to defend this claim over and over. If this was true, it would not have taken the Usos 4 years to capture the tag team titles, and everyone said, oh, they deserve it. Rikishi would have been WWE champion by now. He isn't. The last time an Orion family was world champion was The Rock. And I'm not counting his reign in 2013, so basically it's been over a decade. It's been a decade since the Orion family held the gold. So, remove the 2013 reign of The Rock, which was just 70 days. You pretty much have... There was no Orion family after 10 years holding the gold. And people wanted Umaga to win the belt, and he's part of the family. They wanted the Usos to win the tag team belts. It took them 4 years. Roman Reigns, it's taken him 3 years. Well, 3 years and a half now, I think. It's been a while since I last kept track on that. I think it's 3 years and a half. But overall, I do see that WWE's most likely going to do this in order to fulfill the petty vendetta, which I'm still saying is still petty. And gonna go say, Roman Reigns, good luck with the next hateful reception you get, but fight on, brother. This was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate, and stay tuned for more.